So, oh no! Welcome to this mega random game between TaToH and DauT. TaToH in the blue playing as the Spanish and DauT in the red playing as the Mayans. Now we actually were going to watch another game between these two players, right? Good morning, Beast, Lil. Right? We were gonna play another game against these two players. From these two players. And don't talk to me. Just DauT things. That's what he said last game, the other game too. In that game, DauT also said, "Don't talk to me," and then DauT was like, "Are you mad about the demos?" Yeah, I know what's gonna happen. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen. I've never seen this game, but I have a good idea about it. So, buckle up for this one. So we've got two games for you here. So first this one and then the other one, the epic conclusion to this game. I'm not going to spoil anything, obviously. I don't know anything about the games, really. But I just have a suspicion that this one is going to be good. You know. So, in any case, nice houses there built in a row. That's just what you spawn with. So basically, this is Megarandom, right? We will talk about the maps first. So basically, players started with, I guess, a house, 3 houses. Yeah, 3 houses that you get. And DauT, being that you become a creature of habit, right, at the stop level. Like, the first thing you do every time, you queue up fills and you build a house. You know, that's every time. Like, that's just what you do. So I guess DauT built a house. TaToH didn't, so now we know that 3 houses is what you got. Also got 2 watchtowers, which is really nice, because your wood lines get protected a little bit in this case. Yeah, so that... gonna be difficult to attack your opponent then. Now, as to the redstone map, looks like most of it is standard resources. Not a whole lot of gold and stone at the starting base, but some extra golds to take on your side of the map. Some deer here and there, as you can see, a cow. Yeah, very nice. And then some extra stones down here, lots of wood. But the centerpiece of the map, of course, is, it's the middle, right? As you can see, players are separated by a small river here with a bit of fish in it. Not a whole lot of fish, right? It's not like if you don't take the fish here, you're going to be completely out of, behind. Although every bit helps, right? And 1 choke point. Now, this happens a lot in. This actually happens a lot in. Wait, did they have 2 scouts? Oh, they have 2 scouts. Fun. Look at that. 2 scouts, 2 eagle scouts. I was wondering, like, is this Empire Wars that they already make scouts? What? No, you start with 2. That explains it. These scouts can easily snipe villagers, and so can these eagle scouts. So, gotta be prepared here. Now, when this happens in Megarandom, right, a lot of players, what they would do is wall this off, right? You wall off one side, and that's it. And then you push across it when you're full and well boomed, right, you know? As TaToH, doesn't see DauT's dock, and DauT, of course, is very aware that TaToH has a dock there. So TaToH could be surprised by some fire ship shenanigans. Although, if maybe he can get a clue, right? If he goes to the berries now, and he sees that there's no mill on it, that means that DauT has invested the wood somewhere else. And if that's the case, then a dock is a likely candidate for that, because that's exactly what TaToH has done as well. See, you can't afford a mill if you're going to go for fishing ships and a dock. It's too expensive. So, if TaToH does scout that, he might get an idea of that. Not sure if he's quite aware of what his map looks like. I think he's checking right now to see if there's another shallows, you know, or not. Maybe he's looking for... just scouting his base a little bit. I'm not sure what the plan is here. But yeah, hasn't found DauT's dock yet. So, I don't know. 3 fishing ships for both players. So again, it's dead even right now. Although, TaToH is slightly behind with getting a villager. Because, for reasons, I don't know. That's so small. That's not even significant on the pro level, honestly. That kind of stuff. As both players on 25 working units at least. As DauT clicks up right now, is gonna get a fishing ship. TaToH, though, not getting that 5th fishing ship, and he did see the dock. Oh, this is smart. Or was it smart, or was it by chance that this fishing ship went out there? In any case, you can all see this now, and DauT is on the way up to the feudal age faster, and TaToH is not. So that tells me that he probably wants to go for go up to Castle Age first, right? Fast castling. As he's pushing in 2 deer at the same time. Really? Wow, look at the skills, man. Look at that. Look at that. And I have trouble pushing in 1 deer at the same time. And this guy does 2. Slam would be proud of this one. That was good. That was good stuff. But yeah. So he's not going to go to water, right? He's not going to go to water. I think the villager got... Did it get away? Nope, villager got killed by the eagle warrior. So yeah, so no villager to repair anyway. So he's not. TaToH's not gonna compete on water for now. For now, right? You know, we have good hopes here. But yeah, he just wants to go up to the next age as fast as possible. It's also on stone, so it's going to be fast castle into conquistadors. That's that much is clear. As DauT gets up to feudal age, adds another dock. Obviously, he's going to add some fire galleys, and the fish from TaToH is going to get eliminated in a second there. And if he's lucky, he can still bring this fish. The food that these fishing ships are gathering, if he can still bring that to his dock, at least he doesn't lose it, because if your fishing ships die before they drop off their stuff, you just lose whatever they gathered. Eagle warriors are also very dangerous now because they can kill scouts with ease. You know, they're in feudal age after all. And they're also a bit faster, have more line of sight, you know, just the general stuff. Now, he's also checking, right? He's checking to see if that TaToH's over here, also to see if he's walling or something like that. But I don't think TaToH's going to be doing that now. Instead, he's going to wall at home. And his wood line is very nice. You know, this keeps the top side of his base protected. The towers keep the south side of his base protected for a large part. So for now, TaToH will just give up some map control to get up to castle age as fast as he can. Which DauT will know, but there's not much that he can do about it. Like, the fishing ships are not going to be very efficient after this one. After this fish, you'll probably have to dock down here to get more fish out of that one. That will allow him to get up to castle age in time, that's for sure, as the fishing ship goes down with all the fish that it was carrying. So, yeah, I don't know. He definitely... it's not like TaToH really needs the food at this point. He doesn't really need the food. He already has 800 food, so really he is fine there. He just needs to get his buildings up and then click up to the next age. Buildings. Okay, that's a market and a blacksmith. Yep, there you go. Well, with 1 villager, so you're gonna get some TC idle time as a result of that, because it takes 2 villagers to build this, I think. Oh no, wait. Never mind. I didn't say anything. You're Spanish. You don't need 2 villagers. Never mind. I mean, you still got some idle time, but it's oh, more than DauT now. Ooh, noob. Nah, just kidding. Obviously. As the fishing ships are still alive, if they can make it back to the dock, that's still some food for you right there. Yeah, DauT obviously is not going to invest a whole lot in water as well, because he already knows he has 1 water to dock for. TaToH is not producing anything, although it still could. So it's always good to just get this dock down, then you know you've 1 water. We have a dock on the other side. I expected as much to happen as well over here for DauT, because he wants to continue to fish. And why not, right? Why not? So DauT's economy is going to be much better than TaToH's economy. But TaToH is going to have conquistadors, and conquistadors are hard to counter early on, especially if you're still in feudal age by the time they come out. So DauT is on his way up. He's trying to kill these fishing ships now. Should get them. There you go. That's that for the fishing ships. Boom, they're dead. But the dock is still up. The dock is still up. I don't think DauT is going to invest more on water here. That wouldn't make any sense either. So that makes sense. He's getting more docks up, but only so he can fish, right? He's only fishing, as he has walled in this villager, and it's good that he did, because otherwise this villager would get sniped quite easily by these scouts. Yeah, that's not going to happen now, so scouts will just have to run away on the fire galley. Now, let's see where the castle is going to go, because now normally you would drop that in your own town to protect your town, but you could make a case for dropping it forward on this ridge, right? Like somehow you wall a little bit to the castle, and you have a very nice defensive position on a hill too. See, it's a nice hill, so it gives you hill bonus if you sit on top of that. Very nice position. And yep, I think that's exactly what TaToH wants to be doing here. He wants to get the castle up close to the water, also to gold maybe. He's thinking about it. It's like, am I going to go to the other side? Maybe. I mean, for DauT, it's even easier to defend his side with a castle, because the shallows narrows on his side, whereas with TaToH, it expands. It's like a fan, basically. But I think TaToH probably doesn't think that he could get his villagers across the water. You know, DauT is patrolling there with a castle, no, with a fire galley. So DauT has 12 fishing ships now. That's definitely enough fishing ships. I don't think you need any more here, given the amount of fish that you have. Right, it's not a whole lot, but it does delay farms for him, as in hasn't farmed at all. We got a castle now from. We got a castle now from our Spanish play. Well, no, from our Serbian player. I mean, playing as the Mayans, who probably wants to go for some plumed archers then. So we have a demo ship. No, that was cancelled. So I guess he got a demo ship, but then decided not to get a demo ship. I don't think that would work very well against conquistadors, because they would be very easy. It would be very easy for them to snipe something like that. Against plumed archers, though, that's a whole different story. And yeah, he's gonna go for plumed archers. So oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. First conquistadors coming for it right now. It's 48 villagers to 34. But remember that a lot of that is fishing ships. 12 to be exact. So it's really just a 2 villager lead for DauT. But having fishing ships work basically counts as villagers on farms. Even more so, because they're way more efficient when fishing. So again, DauT's economy is just much better than TaToH's. But again, conquistadors. Not much that DauT can do about that right now. You know, he'll just have to TC to keep himself safe. You know, TC on the wood line here. You know, more than 2 TCs is very difficult to afford if you go conquistador. So I can't imagine TaToH getting a TC up quite quick soon here. He's actually getting a stable up right now, and that is for the upgrades, not so much for to get cavalry out, as he is sniping the fish. Oh, how you doing, Impalator? Welcome, by the way. And when was this game played? It was played today or yesterday. Hang on, let me check for you. Let me check. It was played. Yeah, it was played yesterday. This game was played yesterday. It's not too recent, but recent enough that I think including it here is totally fine. As a fishing ship goes down for DauT. He's losing some fishing ships right now. And this is also the only part 1 of a 2-parter, because they played 2 games, and we actually, I was gonna cast the first part, or the second part, I mean, but then they said something at the start of that game that made me curious about what happened in this first game. That's why I decided to cast this one first, and then we'll go to the second one. It's a 2-parter, alright, it's very exciting. A siege workshop that was denied by the plumed archers because the conquistadors were not anywhere nearby. Of course, you know, Mangonel and conquistadors is a very tough combination to kill, but the conq numbers are steadily rising. Getting more upgrades as well, especially archer armor and bloodlines. Very important upgrades in this regard. As DauT is building his plumed archer numbers. Very nice. Also bringing in a relic on his side. It's 54 villagers still, but remember 5 of that is fishing ships as well. So it's really about a like an 8 villager lead for the Serbian player here. He is on 3 town centers, so his economy should be much better than it is for TaToH for sure. Where am I from? I am originally from the Netherlands. So that would be the source of my accent, if you're wondering about that. I bet especially when I pronounce the name TaToH, it sounds weird. That's because I'm Dutch. That's a nice conversion there for DauT there. Very nice indeed. You know, that is the way to counter conquistadors early on, obviously. You know, you convert as many as you can, keep their numbers as low as you can, because the higher those numbers get, the worse it gets for you. Start now dropping that siege workshop on his side. Yeah, that's we have a little standoff between 2 sides over here. That's kind of funny. Neither side really able to control the other. You know, because it's not like DauT can easily run past this castle. Well, he can run past this castle, but he can't really raid TaToH's base, because he has walled nicely. Nice stone gate. I like it. Looks fancy. No. Let's see, still 47 to 62 villages, and that's going to get worse and worse as well, especially as TaToH is only on 1 TC. As a result, therefore, he's going to drop 2 extra TCs to get his economy up. He probably recognizes as well that he can't break through this, or at least not for now. Not for now. It's going to be difficult on water as well, right? So it's best to add some economy in the meantime so that you don't fall behind. And that's a good recognition, I would say. Mangonel shot. Ooh, very close. But yeah, that's just plumed archers for you. They are fast enough to micro away from stuff like that. As yes, DauT, ooh, split micro does take some hits. Does take a hit there on the plumed archers. Like as you can see, they're quite. Some of them are kind of weak, weakened a little bit. So that was a good shot. As another fishing ship goes down, because of course it does. You know, the fish. I can't believe they're not fishing that one first. Instead, they're fishing this one. That's not very efficient. As the Megarandom coming forward a little bit more terrain for TaToH. Gonna try again with that siege workshop on this side. If he can get that up, right, he can start making mangonels on this side of the shore. That's of course much better than having to bring him in all the way from the other side. That for sure. As ooh, Megarandom wants a shot, was kind of blocked by the Conquistadors. Attack round from TaToH, but it misses. One more shot, gets a shot in on the monks. Another conversion now for DauT, very nice. But the Megarandom goes down, so now it's just a 1v1 basically between the plumed archer and the Conquistadors, and that traitor plumed archer, which was converted, which I guess TaToH wants to keep alive. Still 15 Conquistadors, but 23 plumed archers. Getting wheelbarrow as well, which will make your economy a lot more efficient than it was before. Mines, of course, have sick economy besides that anyways, because they bring in more resources. DauT also is going to drop another castle. He wants to get his numbers up more and more here. I wonder if a castle, like, if you can get a castle up over here would have been nice, you know, because then this doesn't happen, and all this extra stone is available to you. So I wonder, maybe the next castle could go up over there. For now, though, Conquistador's happily running around, and I guess TaToH wants to snipe the fish, you know, just to deny as much food income from DauT as he possibly can. And DauT, for the first time, is behind in score. The KD is much better for TaToH. I mean, this is what Conquistadors will do for you. They are the stronger unit between plumed archers and Conquistadors, but plumed archers are easier to mask because they're cheaper. Mangonels being around definitely makes your job a lot more difficult. They have 6 pierce armor, so they do okay against plumed archers, which have, let's just check, 7 attack. So there you go. That's why they do okay. As TaToH going for a sneaky outpost rush over here. Very, very sneaky. But indeed, it does give you a lot of vision here as well with DauT's base. If DauT doesn't address that in any way, then, you know, it's free vision for you. Why not? As yeah, castle now up on this side, yeah. So TaToH probably didn't know about that, because otherwise he wouldn't have gotten this close with his mangonels. Yeah, so he loses 1, but that's all right. Still has a nice position on the left bank of the river, and yeah, it is DauT who is instead being stuck in his own base, as the villagers that were walling down here get sniped. But the wall up for a bit, but I think they could still run around here. Could still run around, but then you still end up in this good little corridor where the plumed archers will be happy to defend from. 82 to 73 villagers, no fishing ships for DauT anymore, so this is actually the vill count as it actually is, and DauT is on the way to imp, halfway there almost, as he gets thumb ring. But 23 conquistadors on the field. They have most of the upgrades they can get, if not all, in this age. I think the only thing that they're missing is husbandry, probably. Yeah, imp upgrades very nice for the Serbian player as well, and that's going to be difficult to deal with for TaToH, because he's not going to be up in imp anytime soon, unless he stops making vills for a bit and conquistadors. He's not actually making conks right now, so he's probably going to go up to imp as well. I mean, we're at the level where pro players will probably be able to guess, okay, my opponent is probably up here, because if I were playing him, I would be up around this time. Therefore, it is likely he is as well. And his score just dipped, you big time, so that's a dead giveaway as well. Yeah, so he's wouldn't surprise me if he's gonna try to get at the imp here, you know, as fast as he can, but it's still gonna be about 5 minutes behind. Now, I guess 3 minutes if he clicks up now. He sold some stuff, so yeah. As we got TaToH running out of stone, and that's the thing, right? Now you want a castle, a wall on the castle up over here, like I said. That's a great castle. It shields this little corridor, right? Makes it difficult for the conquistadors to run out, and also, now you basically trap all these conquistadors in this little space if this castle actually goes up. So TaToH will definitely want to delay this or even deny this if he can. Mangonel's coming in close with a giant mass of plumed archers as well. That is 50 plumed archers. No joke to deal with. And you know, has ballistics as well. She should be able to snipe these conquistadors quite easily, and the conk numbers dropping dramatically as TaToH trying to just buy his way out. You know, he's trying to push out this force so he can find his way out. Realizes that the mangonels are never going to be able to escape here, so he's just going to sacrifice them to try to get a shot in. Got some snipes on the villagers though. The castle for now delayed, but it will go up, and now TaToH will have to retreat to the other river, but uh-oh. That's a dog, and if you know anything about TaToH, you know that he loves doing one thing. One thing he loves defending crossings like this with a certain unit. A certain unit. Oh boy. Yeah, War Galley upgrade coming in as well. Also, look at this. He places the docks in a sort of wall formation, so that creates choke points as well. Very difficult to get through. Very dangerous to get through. As the conquistadors and the plumed archers are taking a fight on the other side, and all the conquistadors are gonna go down here. But the demo ships are being prepared right now. The demo ships are being prepared. This is the moment we've been waiting for. DauT running forward with his plumed archers. He has no idea about any of these docks, and if he did, he'd be way more cautious. Demolition ships in the queue. It could be heavy demo as well. It'd be even worse. As DauT was walling up his side as well. And this is going to be really difficult to push as plumed archers. Yeah, heavy demo coming in. Oh my god. Oh my god. As TaToH... Oh, he's DauT bringing forward some trebuchets. TaToH has basically no army on the field right now. Basically no army, as he is an imp, yes, but as DauT... Okay, he sees that. He sees the docks now. He should know what's in that. He knows his teammate. He should know what's in that. He cannot be on this water right now. He cannot be on there. So he's just going to trap down this castle. That's what he wants to do. Not trickle trapping either. 4 trebuchets. Nice number, you know, to trap this down. And he's just, see, he's trying to bait TaToH to show his demo ships, right? He's trying to bait him to show his demo ships. TaToH also making some war galleys, maybe to act as a shield here. He's trying to keep this castle up as long as possible. DauT is not going to be surprised by this. He knows exactly what his teammate likes to go for. That doesn't make it any less scary to have to cross this middle as he tries to take down the docks as well. Docks that will eject some demo ships in a second here. As the demos come out, and oh god. Oh, delete. Oh my god, giant demo shots here as the traps go down and so many plumes bite the dust. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I mean, I might not save him in the end, but because he's still not really in a good position. Like, look at the army count, 45 to 6. It's not good, but it's getting shipwright. So TaToH is determined right now to defend himself with the navy he has. Oh, there's some demo ships in there though. Oh, DauT splitting away from it. TaToH the leads, but does not get the kill. More demo ships could always come out, so DauT probably knows as well. Like, I cannot be too close here. TaToH has fortified walled most of this land crossing, so it's not like DauT can easily run across. And demo ships could come out at any point, and TaToH is getting more docks up on the south side, something that DauT could not deny. Halberdier's coming forward though, making it difficult for the Spanish player here. He is a Spanish player playing Spanish, to go for cavalry and things like that. Cavalry, of course, is pretty good with Spanish as well, as we have another demo ship. Huge demo shots as well on the Halberdiers. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. It looks so satisfying. As more demos coming out, and those are the last few plumed archers as well. Delete. Oh, good shot. And another shot as well. So many demo shots. Remember when DauT had 70 plumed archers? Yeah, me neither. They're all dead now. Oh, and more demo shots and DauT Remember, he had 70 military just 5 seconds ago. He has 10 military now. Jesus Christ. Heavy demo ships are crazy, man. I told you, everyone knows that TaToH loves his demo ships, and now DauT is like, damn, what do I do now? Every time I try to cross this crossing, I'm gonna get demoed to hell. And yeah, kind of. And that's the thing. At this point, you kind of want to transport some villagers maybe and get some basic, get something up on the other side before TaToH expands his economy this way and can see you, right? Because if you can do that, then you can transport your units and then just raid and push from there. Then ships are not going to matter. But as long as it's in the middle, aye. No wonder he didn't want TaToH talking to him. Yeah, I think the first time it was a joke, but in the second game he was serious about it. He was like, you bastard. You bastard. Man, it was fantastic though. So many demo shots. I love it. And now you have a very similar army count. TaToH has the better economy, 133 villagers from working for him, only 117 for DauT. Although he's fixing that right now, he's getting some vills out. Paladin on the way for our Spanish player. Of course, Spanish get fully upgraded Paladin. So it's just generic Paladin right there. As TaToH now realizing, okay, DauT is trying to redock on this side though. But Mayan Navy is not the best navy in the world for sure. It's not the best navy. Also dropping a castle on this side because you want to be able to defend your docks as good as you can. But that castle's not too close to the water because otherwise the galleons could deny it. As now elite cannon galleon comes out, which could easily make short work of these buildings. Remember also that Spanish cannon galleons shoot faster than any other cannon galleon. So yeah, now you're just kind of stuck because how do you break through the water now? As both players just kind of shifting the gears to water now. TaToH also getting some infantry armor. That was probably probably wouldn't have helped you against the heavy demos though. But still. Castle will go up. Hopefully he has heated shot as well. It's pretty necessary. As he's now making some war galley, but I'm not sure if Mayans get galleon. I don't think they do they? I don't remember if they do. Like I don't really know a lot about the water upgrades, honestly. Like heated shot is there, so at least there's that. But now war galleys, if it's just war galleys, like galleons, like the main selling point for them is the extra HP that you get on galleons. It's just much better. Like if you compare the two, right? More HP, more pierce armor, more attack. Galleons are just way better in every way. Like that's why water meta is so punishing, right? If you go up to the next stage and your opponent is not there, then they're gonna have a bad time. Without micros down that demolition ship, and unfortunately for him, he cannot get cannon galleons out because he don't get those. The only thing he has is trebuchets, which luckily for him can actually range this castle. It looks like galleon does come in from Mayan, so they do get basically they do get fully upgraded galleons then. Well, almost fully, right? I'm not sure if they get dry dock or not. So, at least it's competitive. That's good. But at the same time as DauT is switching to Navy, right? TaToH is switching to Paladin. No walls whatsoever. The Paladin could easily run across. There's no way. As the castle goes down on the left side as well, less defenses for the Mayan player as well. As TaToH switches his attention to the north to try to push these docks as well, and maybe keep his castle up. Although I doubt that that's gonna happen here. I think that castle will go down. 3 trebuchets should be enough. But the Paladins are on the way. Dun, 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 dun. They cannot be denied from the water as well. Does DauT even know about this? He had Halberdiers out the last time, but this time around, will he see the Paladins in time? Uh-oh. Da, 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 da. Charge of the cavalry. I really need to have a button or something that like has a bugle play. As yeah, now DauT immediately cues Halberdiers, but the Paladin are here already. And the castle going forward as well from blue to retake the left bank. At the same time, he is totally crushing on water as well. Well, I mean, not totally crushing, but the demo ships coming in, and look how many! Oh my god! So many ships going down at the same time. Jesus Christ. If the DauT thought he had a navy, that navy has perished now, and boom! God, I love demo ships. Freaking love demo ships. They're perfect. They're the perfect unit. If only they were like indestructible. I'd like to apply the Japanese bonus to demo ships. That would be perfect. Double the HP and way more pierce armor. Imagine that. as the trebuchets do go down, which will stop DauT's hope of maybe killing these dogs and maybe getting through to the other side. And yeah, now you got a castle on your face as well, and it's like looking better and better, position wise at least for TaToH, even though the economy stats and the army stats are still very, very closely related. But honest, this was very expensive, right? This was very expensive for DauT to go to land there, and the problem is he has no gold. There's not a lot. Where's he gold? Oh, he has gold in the back. Oh, he is lucky. He is lucky that he found that. I bet he hadn't even known about that if he hadn't built a lumber camp there. That is lucky. So he has some gold, because Mayans without gold are like, you know, like Mongols without Mangudai. It's just not the same. As Paladin still being annoying as well. Some light gap about to come out as well. DauT still wants to keep his presence on water, but the problem is it's just, you know, the numbers aren't quite there anymore. And yeah, as you can see, the navy from TaToH is just making short work of these galleons for now. Both players trying to trap down each other's castles. Of course, DauT has the advantage there because he has multiple castles. Four against one castle. So it's not like TaToH has won here just yet. There's been a bit of lag in the fire there, but it's looking pretty good for TaToH here. Yeah, the navy for DauT is about to go down, so he stopped producing ships as well. He realizes that that's not going to happen. There's no way to stop TaToH of a navy. And if he cannot clear water, right, then even if he clears this forward, even if he does that, he still can't push across this channel. There's too many walls there. There's too many docks there. There's too much pop from TaToH on water. There's freaking cannon galleons everywhere. And that's the thing, right? Like, you're defending, but if you're just defending, right, defending endlessly, but you can never push and win, like, then you like, what I'm saying is, if you have no win condition, then you gotta ask yourself why you're still playing. As DauT is Halberdier raiding this gold, and most of these villagers don't seem to give a shit. Look at that, these villagers are just like, this is fine, this is totally fine, you know, I don't need to run away here. This is fine. You know, guys with giant halberds raiding around. Like, this guy, he just doesn't give a shit. Look at this. People are dying around him, and he doesn't care. Okay, now he cares. He's like, wait, what? Should have gotten out? Well, you had the chance. Now you're gonna get poked to death. Also, remember, they're probably also Spanish villagers. Yeah, they have supremacy. That's why they die so slowly. Yeah, it's the cannon galleons, you know, all they have to do is get away from the shallows, and these little pikey boys can't get anywhere close to that. Of course, these halberdiers do have a bonus against ships, as you can see. Look, ships, 17 extra attack. It's not too bad. As the hussars find a wood line at the north, and yeah, this is I mean, again, I don't think DauT is just gonna resign just yet. He is at 200 pop. I mean, would you resign if you have 200 pop right now? The only problem is that, you know, TaToH can just keep making demoships on water and kill all these halberdiers with ease. Or better still, champions. Yes, there come the long swords with the extra melee armor now. And they're just gonna go right across the shallows here. And I think DauT just saw that. Yeah, he just noticed that. And that's the thing. Now the halberdiers cannot engage against this army anymore because of the long swords, which will absolutely wreck them. It's not even close between the two. I mean, that's fully upgraded halberdiers, right? Well, almost fully upgrade. They need one upgrade there. Against long swords, and they still lose like that. And all we need now is a champion upgrade to come in. Although TaToH is out of gold too, I think. Yeah, he's not taking gold anywhere. Well, he's taking gold somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Oh, there it is. Okay, so he's gonna run out of gold soon too. So it's not like he is completely impervious to the fact that he needs gold. So he definitely needs to keep his ships alive, right? Like, you don't want to have to remake these. You don't want to have to remake these ships. Okay, well. 200 swordsmen are absolutely wrecking the halberdiers, but there's simply too many halberdiers out. Also, plumed archers coming out again, so DauT deciding to use the last gold that he has, you know, because this is the last gold available to either player, by the way. He wants to make plumed archers with that. And TaToH is definitely going to have to be very careful with what he does with his units now, because this is too expensive to remake. You can't remake any of that anymore. Unless you sell, which he's been doing for a while, but look at the market price. 100 wood sold for 17 gold. The market's been heavily abused so far. as the Paladins making their way around that massive Halberdiers. Nice bombard cannon shots also on the plumed archers, definitely very dangerous for them. And now, yeah, these champions, what do you do against them with Halberdiers? Just absolutely nothing. They could eat it alive. Yeah, as Red was threatening the siege a little bit as well. Some nice shots on the plumed archers. The Paladins are running down south again, trying to hit some wood lines where there is some Halberdiers patrolling, but not a whole lot. As the champions massacre the plumed archers as well. And as long as the numbers are low, the champions are going to be happy. Halberdiers chasing the Paladins down here. The Paladins finding more and more kills. The kill count for DauT finally, you know, dipping below that of the TaToH again. As the champions are still getting kills, but are fighting under 3 castles, so they're gonna get shredded as well. Bombard cannons need to be saved as well. Man, this game is going on forever. Is this gonna be a complete trash war at the end, or what? Again, I have no idea. Nice attack round though, very nice. Gets the hits as well. But yeah, now the ships is, you know, making it impossible for DauT to ever cross this water. The Paladins just running around. Nice shots with the the cannon galleons as well. As TaToH kills that one Halberdier. Okay, nice. More Hussars coming out, of course, something, and that is something, you know, that is always going to be problematic for trash wars for Megarandom. You don't get Hussar. That is a huge deal, because at any point, TaToH can just send in the Hussars and raid your opponent's economy, right? At any point, and you have to chase them with Halberdiers, which takes a while, you know, they're slower, of course. I mean, even the Paladins are doing a great job raiding over here. As the attack noise suddenly disappeared, that's okay. Yeah, keeping his navy alive has been great. Yeah, Spanish navy is better than the Mayan navy, obviously. It's not like perfect navy, but it's definitely better, right? It's degrees of quality. As the Paladins making their way to the plumed archers, but not going to take a fight. I think TaToH just wants to get out of here, but loses a few Paladins in the process. It's an expensive unit to lose. As you can see, no more gold for him, but he does have relics. Actually, we should probably check that. How many relics do we have? 3 relics. Nice. How many relics for DauT? Also 3 relics. So both players have the same amount of relic. So there is some gold on the map. You know, beyond this last bit of gold that, this last chunk of gold that DauT is taking, which is TaToH gonna raid that? Does he know about this gold? He does! He does! He's gonna raid the freaking gold. What a beast. Look at that. Sent these all the way over here just to raid the gold. That's fantastic. At the same time, a fight on the front, and oh boy, Siege Ram coming out now. Siege Ram coming out for, against Mayans, which Mayans are, they should rightly be scared of that one. A lot of elite skirmishers as well, which will deal with the Halberdiers and with the plumed archers. Like, this is a double counter against everything here. And, you know, the Rams, of course, are going to distract a whole lot of fire, so you have to micro your units now, which just makes it worse in Imperial Age. And the Rams are like, fine, if you're not going to fight me, I'll just kill your buildings. No problem. That's a lot of Rams coming forward. These skirmishers pushing their way in as well. And this might be the end of the game, you know, once DauT runs out of gold and also out of options, you know. Because that's the thing. How do you counter skirmisher? Cavalry or eagle warriors. And guess what? If you don't have gold, you cannot counter this. Unless you have your own skirmishers, right? I mean, Mayans have great skirmishers as well, but it might be too late to tech into them now. Or get all the, you know, get all the buildings out, because actually there's not a lot of archer rangers up right now, so that would take some time from DauT. Although, you know, look how many plumed archers we still have on the field. Skirmishers going down again. I guess this game is just never gonna end, is it? Paladins raiding the woodline though. That's a lot of villagers that are going to die there, which DauT has been continuously remaking. He's been making a lot more villagers than TaToH, because TaToH doesn't get raided. Ever. He can get raided. His base is completely untouched. This is like a noob's dream right here. Sitting behind fortifications like this with navy and demo ships. Noob's dream. As DauT is forced to micro... He's microing this right now. He's forced to micro this, because if he doesn't, they will start shooting these rams. As we have a ram now coming out as well for the Mayan play. I'm not sure if that's converted or whether he made that himself. Ram v Ram, let's go. Oh, who wins this? Well, oh, that's not fair. That's cheating. That's cheating. Okay, that's not... Obviously, blue was going to win that. No, I think it would have been red anyways, because he engaged faster, but... 95 villages for DauT, 112 for TaToH, 70 military in the field for both players. Both players are around 180, 175 pop. You know, that's the average between the two. But TaToH is the one who gets up to 200 pop, and DauT just not so much. He's making mostly halberdiers, which will just die to the skirmishers, obviously. The plumed archers can't really engage against the skirms in a cost-effective way either. The few rams that TaToH is able to drop in front of it, of course, you know, allow you to distract a lot of fire. And that's the thing, right? DauT has not been able to push beyond this wall in 40 minutes. Okay, 35. That's fair. Right, I mean, he has even had the upper hand for a while. But it's just has never been able to get through, and I don't think he's going to get through with this unit. Because the moment that he dares to go on water, what do you think TaToH is going to do? He's going to go right back to some demo ships. So sell some food or something like that, get a demo ship or two out, and boom. Literally, boom. Kills everything. T-Tram, of course, is also a problem for TaToH here, because look how much fire this freaking thing takes here. It's crazy. Getting a lot of Hussars out. Hussars, of course, will be able to take on these rams quite easily. -3 melee armor, you know, just so that allows you to do 14 attack there, which is really nice. Halberdiers, you know, trying to defend against the Hussars, but the mobility is just much better for TaToH, you know. And DauT, he's getting all his upgrades. It's stacking its elite skirmisher now, so this fight is just never gonna end. Ever. Both players running out of gold. There's no gold anymore. Both players taking into full trash. Now, hold shit javelineers means that your skirmishers throw 2 shots instead of 1. So 2 javelins. So that second javelin actually helps you against masses of unit, and especially skirmishers, actually. It does, you know, it's an extra javelin. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's still nice. As you can see, 2 javelins. There you go. Very OP when you play 256 tech mod. Getting that upgrade a million times, kind of nice. But in any case. Well, you know, both players basically fighting with skirmishers. Now, look at that Q from TaToH here. 111. Not the same Q for DauT. He doesn't quite have the resources for that. And that might be the one difference here, right? I mean, TaToH, even though, you know, both players are making the exact same units now. It's just a stalemate for now. It is TaToH who has a lot of reds banked here. And DauT doesn't really have that much banked. He has gold more so than anything. But he has actually more gold than food. I mean, compared it to TaToH, that's like 6,000. Christ, Jesus, monkey balls. Jesus Christ. This game has been insane already, though. And honestly, I thought it might have ended earlier, but of course, you know, I thought wrong, obviously, because pro players are masters at staying alive, as you can definitely see. Both players just sending in more military, and it's going to come down who can get the production up, who can get, you know, a foothold on the other side, exactly what TaToH is doing right now. Adding some more champions here and there as well, just to start pushing on the left, maybe. At the same time, the elite skirmishers still doing work against these elite plumed archers, and that's the thing. Plumed archers, yeah, they're good units, but they cannot fight this very cost effectively. It's not really the fight you want to be taking. And TaToH is also, what he's also doing right now, think about it. How much wood do you think DauT is left here? Not a whole lot. Has wood over here, but it's not safe. Has wood over here, but it's not very safe. Same here. So TaToH right now, he's taking control of the south side of DauT's little side of the map. And if you can deny all this wood, then suddenly DauT is basically without wood. Faster than he is, because remember, TaToH has all this wood in the north still, something that DauT cannot deny. You just can't deny it. And DauT's still defending this little choke point here. Still has some castles up as well. So this fighting over here is not in TaToH's favor. So he'll probably want to shift his attention a bit to the south. Ooh, Onager coming out as well. Let's hear it for the shots. This big game has been crazy. I am so happy that I decided to cast this one as well. You know, because that wasn't the plan. And ooh, so close. So close. But the elite plumed archers, I mean, that's the one... That is the stuff of their nightmares, man. That is the stuff that nightmares are made of. Onagers shooting and flattening half your army. Jeez. T-Tram though making it to the wall, and yeah, TaToH wants to break through this wall so he has an easier access into DauT's base. You know, a lot of plumed archers did go down, and DauT is using its last gold on more plumed archers, but the problem is it's just not gonna... It's not gonna make a difference, you know, because elite skirmishers, they counter everything. That's all that TaToH has to make here. And he makes some onagers as well. Gets a shot in on the trebuchet, which is trying to take down the siege workshop. And that trebuchet should go down here. TaToH will focus that down. Boom, there you go. Nice shot on the plumed archers. One more shot. No, he doesn't get the shot. Repairville here will be nice. Now, I think it's better, instead of Rams, getting some onagers out, because that's been way more successful. And TaToH is increasing the amount of buildings on the right side. Very difficult to push this away with what DauT is making right now. We've been pushing it. We have been looking at this side of the screen for so long right now. I mean, it's just, DauT has also had consistently more military in the field right here. The problem is he can't use this military, say, like plumed archers. Normally what you would do here, you don't want to fight over here with the plumed archers. Instead, you send them into your opponent's economy, raid their villages over here. But, yeah, whoa. And there's no way that TaToH's going to let you do that. No way. TaToH getting his onager count up. There's a siege ram in there as well. That will help a little bit. But again, neither side has the gold nor the pop really to push the other side. It's just they're just in a titanic deadlock here as this Hussar actually survives and can kill all these villagers. I mean, DauT has lost way more villagers than TaToH, and that's easy, right? Because TaToH, you know, can't be raided. Can't be raided. What happened to the plumed archers? Where are they? Okay, they're in the back chasing champions, or not. Okay, they were gonna, but then it's only one champion, so that's not really worth it. Not worth to send your units away from, especially because the plumed archers need to be here as well if there's no javelin, no halberdiers, because then if there's no halberdiers, Hussars can easily kill your skirmishers, right? So there's a reason why these plumed archers are still here, and of course because they can't go to the other side anyways. I really want to know what the KD is after this game. Like, just the senseless violence. Like, if you've lived in either of these two kingdoms, like, don't you think there would have been a rebellion by now with the death count rising this high? It's kind of like, you know, like, why do I want to die for a senseless war here? This is basically what a lot of soldiers asked themselves during World War I, right? Because it was like this. Well, okay, it wasn't like this, but I mean, when it comes to the amount of gains between the two sides, they've been fighting over this little stretch of land for the last 20 minutes for sure. That is something that's relatable to World War I soldiers for sure. Fighting over the same 2 yards of land for the last 4 years. Yeah. Kinda. It's what the Germans would call a Sitzkrieg, or a sitting war, and yeah, that's an apt name here. As oh boy, onagers coming forward as well. One siege ram directing a lot of fire. Just look how many arrows this thing tanks. Look how many arrows. It's crazy. Onager shots though. You can cut the wood line. Cut the wood. Cut the wood. He doesn't have wood. Cut it. Actually, DauT has a lot of resources now. No, and now TaToH doesn't have resources. This game's never gonna end. It's never gonna end. Jeez. Oh my god. As the onagers, of course, go down because, you know, DauT... I mean, again, you don't have a lot to pay attention to, right? This is basically it. It's basically a tunnel between... a tunnel vision between the two players here. This is all they're looking at right now, pretty much. Like, there's not a lot of economy macro that you have to do right here. As, oh, a shot! Oh, great shot on the plumed archers. DauT tried to get away, but not fast enough. And honestly, cut the trees. Cut the trees. He needs wood. See, he needs wood. Not only has wood up here, and this wood, but it's not very safe. He needs wood. He's gonna run out of wood. Well, I mean, not yet. 2,700 wood. I think he will be fine for now, but at some point he will run out of wood. As siege rams coming forward now. The population from DauT 157, still 200 pop for TaToH, so his pop looking much healthier than that of DauT. And also the thing is, you know, just getting further and further into TaToH's base, and as soon as she hit a certain critical threshold, the snowball will get rolling, and at that point it's just difficult to stop, as the plumed archers in the south, without skirmishers to support them, are gonna go down. And I think... yeah, I think DauT, I don't think he was paying attention to that one. Lots of plumed archers going down, and that's a problem. That's a problem, because that was a lot. Those were strong units that were helping him defend for now, but now his SAR rates are going to be much more effective. You'll have to spam halberdiers, which is going to put a strain on your wood and food supply. It's now DauT is cut off from the south side of land. A nice front line for TaToH. Although it's very flimsy. It's like the thin red line, except it's blue this time. That's a reference to the Crimean War. Oh, almost a nice shot on these skirmishers. A last minute save by DauT to micro his units away. It's so difficult with the freaking onagers as well, because they have such a big radius of fire as well. Blast radius, that's the word. As more siege rams coming forward. It's only skirmishes and halberdiers. It's just a full trash war. But look at that. See that wood count. Do you see that wood count? It's getting lower and lower and lower. More buildings going down. Buildings that you cannot rebuild. Look at that. Has to rebuild those buildings. That's a very big strain on your wood supply. 29 lumberjacks. But TaToH is raiding the wood lines. He's raiding the wood lines. This might be the killer blow here. Because if DauT runs out of wood, he cannot afford to buy wood. I mean, with what gold? He cannot spend more units, and that's a problem. Like, as you can see, there's basically only one safe wood line for DauT right now. But TaToH, then again, doesn't have a lot of military here, so, Yeah, a lot of hussars in the south, though. Like, it's actually TaToH who's taking DauT's wood right now. Look at this. He wants wood. He needs wood. He needs to get wood now. He's like an AI looking for resources, and this is the only wood line it can see. So it's just going to desperately throw villagers at that wood line because it needs wood, you know. But yeah, it's just... As the halberdiers are trying to take out these hussars, but TaToH microing them away at the front, siege ram, taking down all these new buildings that were just made as well. Very expensive buildings, and you look at the wood count. You look at the queue from TaToH, you look at the queue from DauT. It cannot be long anymore, as the wood now starting to run out. You know, starting to run out as well. There's no way, there's no way to stop it. I mean, it says he has 35 lumberjacks, but not actually a lot of actual lumberjacks. Like, this is it. This right here is the major wood line right now. There's a lot of wood that went down the drain as well. And TaToH, all he has to do is just keep pushing these buildings, because DauT will have to rebuild them if he wants to keep his pop-up. But if he does that, he doesn't have the wood to keep his pop-up. It's a double whammy. There's no way out of it, and I do not think that DauT can win this game anymore. I mean, it hasn't looked like he could win this game, as a town center gets denied. DauT center. Oh, maybe not for long. Okay, I guess not a DauT center, because DauT is going to abandon it. Never mind. But yeah, I mean... Like, DauT has not been on the other side of the river in forever, and DauT calls to GG. You know, after an hour and 30 minutes, here we go. Freaking G. My god, that was an awesome game, though. And just these freaking butter booms on the water, man, was fantastic. Fantastic. What a game, too. And yeah, but the Vil count 49-35. Yeah, I think DauT. I mean, he knew, right? He knew. But yeah, in the end, Mayans in a trash war are not the best civ in the world, and especially not against a civ that has stonewalled up the one defensible choke point. Yeah, like I said, this is what people do on a Megarandom map like this, and for good reason. Look how effective it was. No presence from your enemy on your other side. Isn't this a noob stream? You just tower up, you're just happily sitting behind walls, and you defend with trash. It's literally all that they want to do. Now let's look at the KD. Let's see. Wow, oh my god, look at that. Freaking KD, man. 1,427 kills for TaToH there. 909 losses, of which it was only 2 kills inflicted by himself, by the onagers most likely. Both players at least 90 plus army high, but so much more military created for DauT. 1,001 as opposed to 819. And this is galleys, this is conquistadors, this is the demo ships, man. I have it right there. Look at that, the demo ships. We're gonna go back to that moment. I want to see it. I want to see it because TaToH lost his units, and then DauT lost his entire army. Just look at that, freaking heavy demo ships. Crazy shit. Looking at the economy, 187,000 resources collected, 169,000 for DauT. Only slightly less, but look at the... Wow, he even had more wood collected as well. So just, remember, right? Mayans per tree get more wood out of that. So it actually lasts longer. So starving out Mayans is a feat. It's a feat right there. Relic gold for each. Look, this is how important relics are in the late game. Later games, this is how much gold you can get out of relics, so it's definitely worth it to collect them. Yeah, and look at this as well. Look at that. TaToH lost a good number of villages. Remember, most of those were villages he sent forward to try to stop, to try to build buildings on DauT's shore. Whereas DauT, look at how many villagers he lost. 320 villagers lost, at least. If not 330. Insanity. To keep your vill count around 100 for most of the time, that's very impressive. Because he lost a lot of villagers there. A lot of villagers. Looking at the APM, I love it. Look at that. That was Conquistadors. And this was the moment with the demo ships. No, okay. Now, of course, we do want to see those demo ships again, don't we? Let's find the right moment there. It was around 40 minutes, so we'll just go right there. And that should bring us to the nice moment. Because I'd like to see those juicy demo ship shots again, of course. Just waiting for it to load. It might take a second. It takes longer to go back. The longer the game goes, the longer it takes to go back to the middle. Yep, so it's loading. Slowly loading. It's that's the thing. How the scenario script works. It's easy to read it from one side to another, like back and forth. No, this had already happened at this point, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we need to go back a little bit further here. Let's go 3 minutes before. Let's see. Yes, this was the moment. This is the moment right here. Here, I'll take away all the units so we can actually get a nice look at this moment right there. It's coming. It's coming. Look, the demo ship's about to come out. DauT has his entire army on this side, and there they come. Kaboom! And delete it. Bam! And then the traps. Boom! There they go as well. Great demo shots. Fantastic moment as well. That's nice to see. Alright, well, of course this goes on for a while after this one, but GG.